If you're over 60, I want you to imagine something for just one moment. You're at home, alone, maybe reading, cooking, or getting ready for bed. Suddenly, you feel a strange pressure in your chest. Your arm feels heavy. Your breathing changes. You know something is wrong, seriously wrong. But there's no one around to help, and no one you can call out to. Here's the shocking part. Nearly half of all fatal heart attacks happen when a person is completely alone. And most seniors have no idea what to do in those first critical 60 seconds. But today, you're going to learn 5 life-saving actions that could dramatically improve your chances of surviving a heart attack when you're alone, including one simple move you can do before the ambulance arrives that many people over 60 have never even heard about. And trust me, the 5th tip is something that can literally make the difference between life and death. So stay with me until the very end. If you're over 60, your heart becomes something you simply can't ignore. You may feel more tired than usual, your breathing might feel a little different, or maybe you've experienced chest discomfort and brushed it off as just gas or just stress. But heart attacks in seniors often show up quietly, softly, like a whisper instead of a shout. And when you're alone, recognizing the signs and acting fast can be the difference between surviving or not getting a second chance. Before we dive into these 5 life-saving steps, I want you to know something important. Most people over 60 don't know what a real heart attack actually feels like, and many make critical mistakes without realizing it. This video will change that. I'm going to walk you through everything. The signals your body tries to warn you with, what to do in the first 60 seconds, and a simple trick that gives your heart a fighting chance while help is on the way. So sit comfortably and follow closely, because this information could save your life or the life of someone you love. Now let's start with something most seniors never think about, the hidden warning signs. Have you ever wondered why some people have heart attacks out of nowhere? Well, they weren't actually out of nowhere. Most seniors miss the early signs because they don't always look like that classic movie scene where someone grabs their chest dramatically. Real heart attack symptoms in older adults can be surprisingly subtle. You might feel a strange heaviness in your jaw, a sudden wave of fatigue, pain in the back or upper shoulders, light sweating, nausea, or even a strange sense that something is wrong, something you just can't explain. Imagine you're sitting in your chair watching TV, and suddenly you feel pressure between your shoulder blades. You stretch, you twist, you take a deep breath, but it doesn't go away. That is exactly how many seniors describe the start of a heart attack. It happens quietly because as we age, our nerves don't always send clear pain signals. The body whispers instead of screams. The key takeaway is simple. The moment you feel chest pressure, unusual discomfort, or any of these subtle signs, do not wait. Your clock starts now. And that brings us to the most important step of all, calling 911 immediately. Even if you are not sure, most seniors wait 10, 20, even 40 minutes thinking, let me see if this goes away. But waiting is dangerous, especially when you are alone. Here's a real example. A 68-year-old man in Chicago ignored his early chest pressure because he thought it was just heartburn. He waited 25 minutes, and by the time he called for help, his condition had become much worse. If he had called right away, doctors said his chances of survival would have doubled. So here's what you must do. The moment you suspect a heart attack, even if you are not 100% sure, call 911. Do not drive yourself. Do not wait for someone to come over. Do not think, maybe it's nothing. Emergency responders can begin treatment before you even reach the hospital, and that alone can save your life. And yes, while you're waiting for help, there is something you can do to keep your heart going. I'll explain that in a moment. Next, I want to share a step that many seniors have heard of, but almost no one does correctly: taking aspirin. Most people swallow it whole, but that's not the fastest way to get it into your system. Chewing aspirin allows it to absorb more quickly. During a heart attack, aspirin may help reduce how much damage occurs by slowing the blood clotting process. But listen carefully. Only do this if you're not allergic, if your doctor has told you it's safe, and if you're not already on blood-thinning medication. Picture this. You take one aspirin tablet, chew it thoroughly, and within minutes you're giving your heart extra support while help is on the way. It's not a cure, and it doesn't replace medical treatment, but emergency professionals around the world use this approach for a reason. And most seniors never knew that chewing was the important part. Now let's talk about something surprising: the position of your body during a heart attack. This simple trick reduces the stress on your heart while help is on the way. Most seniors don't know this, but moving around, even walking, forces your heart to pump harder. That increases damage. So what should you do? Sit down, lean slightly forward, and allow your body to relax. This position takes pressure off your heart. Imagine your heart as a tired runner. If you force it to keep sprinting, it collapses. But if you let it slow down, even for a moment, it gains the strength it needs to keep going. And here's something very few seniors know. Avoid lying flat on your back. That can make breathing harder and put extra stress on your heart. Instead, sit on the floor leaning against a wall, or sit in a sturdy chair, lean forward slightly, relax your shoulders, and breathe slowly. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. These small adjustments give your heart a fighting chance until help arrives. But now we reach the most important, most overlooked, and most life-changing step for anyone over 60 who lives alone: creating a heart attack survival plan. The truth is simple. When you're alone, your ability to respond quickly depends on one thing: preparation. Doctors have found that people who survive heart attacks alone usually had one thing ready: a basic emergency plan. So here's what yours should include. First, a charged phone within arm's reach at all times. Never leave it in another room. Many seniors lose precious minutes because their phone is too far away. Second, keep a written emergency card near your bed and kitchen. Include your medications, allergies, emergency contacts, your address, and the phrase, possible heart attack. Send paramedics. If you're scared or struggling to speak, you can simply hand this card to first responders. Third, keep a small bottle of aspirin in 2 places, beside your bed and in the kitchen. Heart attacks often happen early in the morning or late at night, so access is critical. Fourth, consider having a smart device or emergency button if you live alone. These devices can call for help even if you can't reach your phone. And finally, learn your personal warning signs. Everyone is different, and your body may not show symptoms the same way as someone else. When you're over 60 and living alone, you don't just need knowledge. You need a plan you can follow without thinking. Preparation could be the difference between reacting too slowly and surviving. Now, before we wrap up, let me remind you, no single step works by itself. It's the combination: recognizing the signs, acting immediately, staying calm, and being prepared, that gives you the best chance when you're alone. Every second matters. So let's quickly recap what we learned today. First, know the real warning signs. They're often subtle, like jaw tension, back pressure, nausea, or sudden fatigue. Second, call 911 immediately, even if you're unsure. Third, chew an aspirin if it's safe for you. Fourth, stay still, lean forward, and breathe slowly to reduce stress on your heart. And fifth, prepare your heart attack survival plan so you're never caught unprepared. These steps won't prevent a heart attack, but they can give you the precious time you need until help arrives. If today's video gave you even one piece of knowledge that could save your life or the life of someone you love, please take a moment to like this video so more seniors can find it, share it with a friend or family member, and subscribe to Over 60 Vital Health so you never miss another life-saving health tip. And in our next video, we're going to reveal a surprising morning habit many seniors do that may unknowingly increase heart risk, and what to do instead. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember, your heart deserves care, attention, and another beautiful day.